Hey, what's going on? Real quick, this is a little bit of a rushed upload. Um, but not really. I know you're looking at the screen wondering what game I'm playing. I don't think it really matters too much right now, but I was recording tonight, getting some Siege content clips, whatever, and I stopped playing Siege and the Defy guys and me were in Discord and we were just talking and I guess I wanted to record the conversation we had just so you guys kind of got to know us better and we got to give you more of what we can offer. I mean, this isn't going to be like a weekly upload unless it turns out to be just that, where you guys like us chatting, where you guys like us, you know, talking. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. It's going to be a hit or miss. Obviously this channel is in its growing phase where I don't know what will take off. I don't know what won't. But if you guys are checking this out, I appreciate it. And if this is your first time watching this video or channel, um don't go into my other content expecting these guys to be here. I mean, they're usually here and there. But we were having a really good conversation and I started recording a little late, but I think um I think this is pretty much a good little view into how my best friends I'd say at this point.
What up, gang?
I think this would be a really, and somebody just joined Discord, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Um
Oh,
Real quick, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Tell somebody you love them. Tell yourself you love them. Most importantly,
is
thanks for
your
checking me
mic
out.
muted?
I'll be right back. Bye, guys. Catch you in the next one. All right, go.
Low.
So
Uh,
the thing about the George Lopez show and cartoons nowadays, because you'd wake up to like George Lopez show and the opening, you'd wake up to that all the time.
Yeah,
Like you don't get that nowadays. As a
you
kid, you don't get
really
that
don't.
nowadays because everything's streaming. Like it's such a
no,
vibe, and you
you
don't get
would
that
get
vibe. You
like
don't get that nostalgia or that feeling anymore that we
no.
get. And that's the
You
crazy part. Because like I said, I was at my
oh
grandma's and I woke
man,
up at that shit, and it was like such a surreal. It's like a surreal feeling.
I
But like
know
looking back
it's
on it,
kind
you're
of
like, dude,
scary.
that's awesome.
Yeah, like the shit, like shit used to when you're younger and shit. You're more anxious and shit. Used to like
Oh yeah.
Just
I'd wake
yeah.
up sometimes, the TV'd be on. I'd be like, I don't even want to look at it, bro. There's something scary on that bitch.
Oh
But
yeah.
dude,
You
yeah,
hear
like
some
what
sounds,
you're
and you're like, what the
saying
hell's
though
going
is like
on?
you would get the same shows, the same commercials, and you'd hear it, and it was like, oh, you know it
Yeah, you
every
get like
time, bro.
those Cocoa Puff commercials.
Hell
You get
yeah.
like the Hot Wheels
Dude,
Cheerios,
commercials.
the
Cocoa
Cheerios.
Puffs. Beat 'em up, beat 'em
Yep.
up, beat 'em
Well,
up, beat 'em up.
no, that was Reese's
Oh
Puffs.
wait, that's
Cocoa
the Reese's
Puffs was
Puffs.
the
Fuck, I'm stupid.
bird going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or something like that.
Right. No, I was close, but I was stupid. The Puffs had me there. Even still, that commercial,
Even
banger,
when we were
banger.
really young, dude, they had some fire commercials, bro.
Oh,
Well,
without a
yeah, that's the
doubt.
thing. Nowadays,
I got my
everything's
favorite
corporate,
one.
and that's what the thing is they got to make everything for corporate
Money.
America. They
Oh,
don't
it's
do
all
it for
about money.
whims. Well, money,
Let's
yes, money, and
yeah, they don't
that,
care
but it's not
about
about
let's
whimsy
entertainment.
or yeah, it's not entertainment or whimsy or making something they're passionate about. It's about getting that extra dollar.
Yes,
Hey,
So
do
it
you
exactly,
sucks.
see
dude. That's
any of
just
the
But
Hot
it.
Wheel
like
commercials
Th-
now?
they suck.
They've lost
They're horrible. Like
everyone.
when
Almost 90% of companies and people are just so much has lost like
But the
the flair.
character,
effort.
like passion,
Yeah,
flair, yeah, passion, flair,
passion.
everything. It sucks because people don't make things for the love of the game and the art of it. They make shit
I
because they're trying to
know.
sell it, and it sucks because back when we were younger and like the shows and the commercials when we wake up in the middle of the night to see those, we were like, dude, what is going on? Because like sometimes it'd be the coolest commercial you've ever seen, and you're like, this is happening at 2 in the morning. Are you kidding me? Why have I never
Hmm.
seen this before?
Dude, it was like Jacob said, it was like the TV back then, bro. It literally felt like surreal watching it as a kid. It was like, oh my god, like this is the best shit ever.
Well, even now, like if you look at the toy commercials now compared to back then, and I say back then
They
like it
feel
was the
so
80s,
bland.
they're lifeless. And like go into a
Exactly.
can you go into a toy store now and say, "Oh, as an adult I'd buy this?" No, not only because toy stores don't exist, but it's like the toys have dropped in quality so much. Like
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god, you
they
have
look
no
at the amount. They
kidding,
don't have
bro.
shit on the shelves, bro. They don't have shit, bro.
Anything that they can make cheaper to sell for a higher price, and they say, "What do you mean? This is great." No, it's not. It's not great. It's dog shit.
I
You
rem
ruined the
Yeah.
quality of toys for children. Legos have kept quality, but they just skyrocketed in price. So it's
yeah,
not
it's
feasible to buy
ridiculous.
a million sets like you used to when you were a kid. Like even the small sets that we used to be able to buy for $2 or $3, they're
Oh yeah.
$10.
But Lego was
15, yeah.
awesome back then. I mean, like Lego was popping shit out like I never thought. Like you guys remember Hero Factory or Bionicles?
Yeah.
Yes, they don't do
They
that
they don't
anymore.
pop.
Like
No,
they used
they
to,
just
oh, they used to do
I
Power
remember getting the
Miners and
Ninjago.
yes, the old Ninjago sets were
I
gas.
have
Now
my
they're like,
Ninjago shit.
ugh. So do I. I have some Ninjago sets. They're just so good. Like they had the Power Miners and um
Yep.
well, a few
Miners.
others that I can't what anyway. But they had a few others like that. But the Power Miners, they always sat with me because they're just such good sets, and they just barely made
Yeah.
any sets.
or
Like they made
even
a lot of
like
big sets, then they stopped making them like after a few years, and it's ridiculous because they were probably some of the best sets
Dude,
they
they
put
don't
out.
even do like the Lego City commercial anymore where
fuck
they
no.
said, "Oh,
No,
the town's under trouble," and the guy's like, "Hey."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that shit
like
was
Halo Mega
legendary,
Blocks
bro.
now.
I
Like
always wanted to hear that.
oh, I miss those, dude. I
I
had a few of those
remember
Dude,
sets.
I remember going into
same.
Toys R Us or like whatever, a Walmart even, and they'd have like every set from Halo Mega Blocks, like the Covenant Scarabs, the Banshees. Now it's
Yep,
like you're lucky
yep.
if you find like one of those little minifig packs that they put out now.
Which is sad
Dude,
because they were
oh
such
my
good
god,
sets too.
They were
I'm getting
really
like
good
mad
sets.
nostalgia, bro. I'm starting to think about like, dude, how surreal like Christmas used to feel and shit.
Exactly,
Oh,
dude.
dude,
I've
You
known
try to stay up as late as you can, and then your parents are like, "All right, gotta go to bed," and they'd stay up super
even the
late
time,
because they're the
even
ones
the
that gotta.
times when like
Oh,
this was before like even like working and shit. Like I'm talking like elementary school, but you had like two
yeah.
weeks off for fucking Christmas.
2 weeks off for
Oh
Christmas
yeah,
At
is
and then
least
they
at
insane.
least a
reduced
week,
that.
and
Now
it's
it's a
like,
week.
bro, yeah,
But
motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's bullshit,
Oh, I was
nigga.
gonna say I'm gonna hop off here, but I was gonna say one more thing. But we were
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah, you're
about
good.
how everything's just made for money.
Lifeless
It's
now.
dude, it's just
Sorry.
like
Sorry I've been
poke.
talking, boys. Been locked.
You're good,
No,
boss.
you're good, man.
You're good, gang. It's just like Pokemon cards in a way. Like when
Yeah.
I was in
Well, it's
school with you
tainted.
guys, it was more like, oh, dude, I
That
like that
Pokemon's sick as
Pokemon.
fuck.
Yeah, you
Dude,
never
that's
trade for
annoying.
the value. You trade because you
Then
like the Pokemon.
yeah, and I mean sometimes you'd want like a high card, like, oh, that's a level X, bro, that's fire. You'd try
EXs
to
were
get
like,
Exactly.
one, but dude, you were happy with whatever, bro. People
As
just
long as the
now,
art
they
was
literally
cool.
they fucking shuffle so fast through those decks until they see a shiny.
yeah, a
And it's like,
Yeah.
Well,
shiny, an
dude,
yeah, they don't
EX.
even look.
what are you doing? You
They don't
may as
even
well
look at
just
the
start
art half the
dumping
time.
coins out of your pocket because that's what they're worth, but still, you may as well just fucking just start dumping change all over, treating other cards like that.
I
It's
mean,
so
I
It's
feel
stupid. It's
like
like,
ridiculous.
why are you
That's the
doing
thing is
that?
nowadays they put a monetary value
Fuck
on them,
everyone on
like
that
it's a
shit.
fucking
It's a
investment.
like it's a
gamble.
currency, but it's not. It's not. It's supposed to be a children's card game that has cool art sometime.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
but no,
now
people
it's
people
these
put a
adults
value on
with
it.
thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars that could spend on stupid shit like that. They buy
Yeah,
out all the packs, and
because
then you got the
nothing.
scalpers, and then you got people like us that would like one of the booster packs, but the booster pack's $200, and it's not feasible to pay 50
Yeah.
or $60 or $70 at most. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll every once in a while I'll give the store $70 to fucking get a booster pack because the art looked cool, but I can't do $200 in like say that's a worthwhile purchase. That's not gonna happen.
I saw a post
No.
on Instagram Whereas like a Target in like 2014 maybe. Yeah, 2014 because X and Y Origins set was out. There were stacks on stacks
Yep.
of like the boost ETBs, you know, just regular packs. And it's like buy two get one free. You would never see that now. Never, not in a
No,
million.
it's
No.
not possible.
Because ETBs now
You'll
are like
never see that
upwards
again,
of $70 now. And if it's a set that people are chasing, they get marked up to
Oh,
hell.
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
that's why I'm glad
you
I
can't-
stopped. Go ahead, go ahead.
Right. And
And
you
these
can't
cards
go
aren't,
somewhere
like-
nowadays and you can't see a store without them having some type of rule about buying more than one pack or one
Oh,
booster pack at a time.
Yeah.
And people
I mean,
still
you
don't
can't
follow
blame
that
the
rule.
store though. It's not. I
No,
mean, they're
but that's
doing
what
it
I'm
for the
saying.
customers, but it's because
No,
of the
I get
people
that.
that
Yeah,
But
ruin
that's
it.
what I'm
sad.
saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is it's not the customer. It's not the store's fault. It's the fact that these scalpers and these people with too much money and too much time on their hands just come in and buy all this shit to gamble with it.
There was only
exactly.
one time.
It's
well,
not worth
There's been
much
3
unless
times.
the demand is high.
There have been 3 times I sat outside a retail store like GameStop or Target for Pokemon cards. One when I just got into to buy the when I just got back into it to buy the Destined Rival set, and I went with my buddies so we can make a memory. Then for another set, once again to make a memory. And then the third time I went to Target because I dropped my mom off at a doctor's appointment. It was like piss o'clock in the morning, so the stores were open, and I didn't even know there was a set out, and I bought it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. But like,
May as well. You're there.
Nothing wrong with that, bud.
I bought it for the memory. I didn't buy it because I'm gonna flip this box or whatever. No.
Right.
Which is
right.
the thing that happens is people buy like 3 or 4 boxes, open one, and then resell the other 3 for an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
think like these people who just like the people who do that shit, and they just absolutely don't give a fuck about the
No,
other
why would
cards. I
they?
mean, they're probably garbage to the other cards. You gotta think like what's going on in like what I'm trying to understand is how like fucked up and greedy their heads are just to do that shit.
It's better than
Get it,
having
you
a
know,
9
who-
to 5.
Everyone, yeah, sure. You know, you want the cool card, you know, and shit like that. Whatever, I get it. But these people just are so fucking like stubborn about this shit, and they just say like, "Oh fuck it." I've seen all these people. They just like throw the other cards, and it's just like garbage, garbage, garbage. It's like, dude, think about how greedy. Like, they must hate their lives. How could you enjoy anything if
They
you
don't.
always gotta have the best, the best, the best?
Well, that's the thing. Is
You know what I'm saying?
literally for them they put everything as a monetary value. It's like, well, this card's not worth it because I already have 2 other cards that are better than this one, and this one's only 50 cents compared to these $10 cards. This one's worthless. Why do I need this one? Toss it. Like they're putting monetary value on anything that could be enjoyed. And it's boring. You can't it's not how you enjoy
How do
life.
you enjoy anything? Exactly. Yes.
And you know what? I
that's
will
what I'm
say this. The whole scalper thing is why it was so easy for me to jump ship from Pokemon to Magic because you don't have problems with that
Right.
in Magic. The only cards that
Right.
have
Magic
like
Mike.
yes, that have any value are like cards that are seen in like pro gameplay. I'm not a pro by any means, so I
Yeah.
don't gotta worry about that. I open the packs to build
I
decks and
agree.
have fun. But Pokemon,
Exactly.
it's
There you
like
go, man.
Pokemon
That's
is
how it
like
should be with
So
Pokemon.
far beyond ruined. And you know these kids are all brainwashed into wanting the best card because that's what it is now.
Yeah, it's not about
kids aren't
what's
gonna be able to
cool and
enjoy
what
it.
they enjoy. They want to get the card that costs that could sell for the most amount of money. That's all they care about nowadays. It
Exactly.
sucks.
So they can go buy a fucking jewel or a fucking dab pen in fucking elementary school. Fuckers.
but I mean
Yeah,
like
it's
They're probably
wild.
doing that shit. They're probably doing that shit, bro.
There are
Anyways, I
kids
got
doing that.
yeah,
You're
you're
good,
good,
man.
buddy.
Not allowed.
I just
Uh,
had to get
so-
passionate about that. That was a good
I'm
rant.
gonna go.
Yeah, that was a
go
good
into
rant.
Fucking,
Not allowed.
Scooby
Tyler.
Toilet and Angry Birds.
Jesus
I'll be
Christ.
Not
back.
allowed.
Oh. Have a good night, fellas.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Set
Take
up
it
Nice
Certified
to
easy.
meet
lover boy,
buddy.
certified pedophile.
No, that was facts though about the fucking the George Lopez commercial, bro.
Dude,
Low.
honestly,
Ah.
it's just vibes. You don't get those vibes anymore because you don't got the commercials
No.
anymore because it's all streaming.
Do you know one show that I vaguely or vividly remember watching on Nicktoons or whatever it was? Digimon.
Nicktoons.
Like
True.
that shit used to
Never
bang.
watched it.
It was. I don't want to say it was good, but it wasn't the worst show out there. It wasn't the worst Pokemon knockoff.
Dude, I was watching Pokemon on like Cartoon
Digimon
Network and shit.
Digimon did fuck
They had
because
Pokemon on Cartoon Network.
they
I
yeah.
remember.
It was on Cartoon Network. Then they put it to Disney X.
What
Oh,
Pokemon?
God.
Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
must have
with
been
the
after I stopped
Alolan
watching.
generation.
I stopped watching after
Yeah.
Black and White.
Yeah, Black and White was
Dude,
Cartoon Network's
so
last
fucking
season
good.
of
It was
Pokemon,
so good.
or even Bakugan.
Oh, was it really?
I think
X and Y,
so.
X and Y swap. Bakugan fucked, dude. Bakugan fucked.
All right, I
But
gotta
X
hop
and
off.
Y was
Enjoy,
on
boys.
XD.
See
No
ya.
shit.
No,
Have
no,
fun.
no,
Have a
no.
good night,
X,
buddy.
yeah. Have a good night, buddy. X and Y was on Cartoon Network because I remember watching some of the like specials on Cartoon Network.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
But I'm sure like in between X and Y, so it probably have to be the Alolan generation, which I stopped following for a long time. But no, there were
I
a
was
lot of.
Yeah, that I stopped at some point. I gotta be honest. I didn't like this art style change.
No, absolutely not. I hate the art style change. And I still refuse to watch the newer Pokemon because it's got that similar art style. But like Pokemon knockoffs, it's like you think of Bakugan, Digimon, Beyblade even. And then there are like
Right.
the second category like Monsuno, Slug Terraria, or whatever that show is.
I love Slugterra, bro. Slugterra fucked.
I never watched it and I don't know if I
It
could
was
like,
such a banger.
but I will admit I have rewatched Bakugan a little bit and like that it's so bad, but like as a kid, I'm sure that shit was so peak.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. I literally got into Bakugan because of the show.
Hmm
They were so fucking cool, dude. I have
I-
so many of them.
I remember, and I'm gonna do some research after this. There was like, so you had the regular size Bakugan you pick up at a store, right, from Toys R Us, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember vividly there was one little Bakugan in my collection. Like it was scaled down by like what I would assume would be the real size in the show, and I've never seen anything like it. It was like, I want to say it was like a darkest. It was the darkest snake that the main character had a red version of. But I like,
I got you.
and then my cousins had like a what was it? It was like a Ventus Juggernoid, like, but it was scaled up 10 times, and that shit was so cool to me. Like seeing a 10 time size
I
Bakugan.
remember. I remember that like the super big one. I don't even know how you want to call it. Like the really big one.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like bigger than a softball. That shit was crazy.
It's like how do you get this on a gate card to open? Like it
Oh,
was.
they had like some fucking big cards too, dude.
Oh
I
really?
remember
Oh,
someone had it when I remember back in elementary, middle school, someone had that thing.
no shit.
Yo, Pete,
Oh
You're-
yeah, dude.
what are you doing?
Not much. What you doing?
I'm feeding for a babble.
You want a drink?
Or 4. Huh?
You want me to go on a gas station run with you?
Perhaps if you wanted to.
I'd be down. I
Mayhap.
don't gotta wake up tomorrow.
And by gas station run, I mean we're gonna go rob Jacob's personal store.
Ooh.
You get the fuck out of my house.
Do you remember, Jacob? You probably, well, Brandon actually might remember this too. Do you guys remember Mighty Beans or Trash Pack
Dude,
Kids?
Mighty Beans.
Yes, brother. I had them bitches.
My
They were
dad
sick as
had
fuck.
dude, the Trash Pack Kids or whatever they're called. My dad had those fucking things when he was a kid. They've been around forever.
Weren't those squishy? Like with the
Mm.
trash, but were they squishy? I
I'm-
can't remember.
I think they
yeah.
were cards.
No, there's, okay, I'm thinking, I said Trash Pack Kids, garbage? No, you're thinking of Garbage Pail Kids. Wait.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Pail Kids. So they
No,
were
you're right.
cards,
That's
and
what it
then
was.
I think it was just called the Trash Pack, maybe? Trash Pack is what I'm thinking of.
No.
Yeah, the Trash Pack. So those were the squishy things Jacob was talking about. I remember.
Okay. That's what I thought. I was gonna say because I remember having the trash packs, but because some of those things were fucking disgusting looking, but
They were
they're pretty cool. I gotta
horrifying.
be honest.
But they
Oh
were
my
really
god,
cool.
yeah.
But I remember
But
I remember going to
go ahead,
Toys
no,
R
you
Us.
go. I might.
Yeah, you're good. I remember going to Toys R Us, and there was this collector's trash can with 2 exclusive squishies inside, and you could store all your trash packs in. For the longest time, that was the only thing I wanted in my life. Like every time I
Oh,
go in,
understandable.
it was like you don't get that anymore. And like and I'm so like I'll bring up Hot Wheels again because like there was a series I used to watch called Hot Wheels Acceleracers. Love the shit out of it.
Yep.
I'm so pissed they never continued it. But there used to be like a track or something that from the series, it's going for like thousands of dollars now. And like if there's
Oh,
ever a time I will waste money on something I don't even give a fuck about, that'd probably be my one-time purchase. Like
right.
just to have, just to be able to say I have it. You know how cool that'd fucking
You
be?
know, you happen to come upon a shit ton of money that you have no idea what to do with. You could live
Yeah,
the rest of your life if you buy stupid shit. That'd be it.
yeah, that'd be it. But it's like, fuck.
So that's totally understandable.
You don't get that
Oh
anymore
man,
where it's like you look at something and be like, yeah, I'd put my money into this. You don't.
there was one toy I wanted more than I think anything at the time. It was when Wally came out.
Uh-huh.
There was a Wally. I don't know if you want to call it an action figure or like I don't know what you want to call it. But it was not a 2 scale Wally because that'd be huge. But it was a Wally that was pretty sizable,
Yeah.
and it was completely dexterous. Like it had the fingers, the head would do the movements Wally's head would do. You could put it and make him a box. You could fold him out and do everything with him. And they had him running, and I wanted him so bad, but he was expensive. And
Mhm.
I loved the thing. I wanted it so bad because you could open up his little hatch where he made like compacted the trash and stuff, and it had like
Mhm.
the boot with the plant inside of it. Or
Right.
no. There was an evil one. So or Eva. I don't know how you say I can't remember how
Eve.
you say your name. Um, but there was Wally and Eve, and Wally had one of the trash boxes, and Eve had the plant. I wanted the Wally one so bad. And like I said, it was expensive, and I never got it. But if I could get it, that would be the one purchase I made. I don't know how expensive it is. Expensive it is, but that's the one purchase if it was like stupid price and I could find one in like mint condition, never opened out of the box. That would be what I'd buy. Cause like after a few years, they released another one, but it wasn't like just an action figure. It had the mechanics and it would make sounds and stuff. So
Mhm.
it wasn't as good because it was like robotic. Like you press buttons and it would move and stuff. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do it myself. Like the one I wanted had buttons and stuff. It would play sounds, but it wouldn't move up by itself. Like I had robotics in it, like motors in it. So like, I don't know, man. It was just that thing. I wanted it so bad. I remember seeing it before Christmas and asking for it, and I just never got it.
Yeah.
I
I
don't even
feel
know if it
like
could be found anymore.
I'm sure if you give like I'm sure if you like put in like a really vivid description, like everything you can remember about it, you can find it.
Probably, but
But like
man,
even Disney toys, I feel like, because I remember, I don't know where I was, but like we went to like a Disney store. I remember just wanting all the figures. And when Disney owned the Power Rangers IP, and I'm going to edit this out of this video, I was like a huge Power Rangers fan for the longest time, and the
yes,
Megazords,
type
bro,
shit.
those shits was like. I remember one time, I think it was for Christmas. I got I got one of the seasons Megazord, and then like a
Yep,
family member got me like extra attachments, bro. That shit had me
that's
all
gas.
types of fucked up. I was like, yo, I'm
Nah,
never
bro,
all
that's a vibe. Keep that in the video. Keep
right,
that in
all
the
right, I'll
video. That's a
keep that in the
vibe.
video. But like I look at the toys now and like I'm obviously watching like Nick because Alice is with me, so I see all these kids' toys. It's like, wow, these are like ass. Like who
They
like
are. They don't have the same quality. They're not. They're soulless, bro. It sucks.
Dude, that's actually a fact though. I remember when I was a kid, I'd see a commercial for the newest Nerf gun and it was like the coolest thing
oh
ever.
my
Now
god.
commercials are just so half-assed with everything.
Well, they're half-assed, or the product doesn't look nearly as good as they used to.
Yeah, I'd say
Like, you see action figures nowadays, and they're just limited. I remember having a Spider-Man action figure that had bendable elbows, hips, knees, the wrists would turn. Like, it was fully. I can't think of the word right now, and it's pissing me off.
flexible.
Flexible is a word, but it's not the word I'm looking for.
Right.
Not dexterous either. That's not all. That's also not the word I'm looking for. But like, you were able to move it and do anything you wanted with it. Like, not anything, mind you.
Hmm.
But like, you got toys nowadays that have a single action, and the action is them lifting their arm and putting it back down. Their elbows don't bend. Their knees are fixated in a specific place. So like, one leg is further out, and their left leg is further out, and their right leg is bent. So they're kind of squatting in a like angled position. Like, it's not as good anymore. Where you
Right.
can set up your own action figures how you want.
Yeah.
Like, it's predetermined. You don't get your imagination. You don't get to choose how you want to play. Like, it was different with toy soldiers, like the little green toy soldiers,
Yeah,
because there
because
was multiple of them in a pack, and they all had different positions.
bro,
If you
those
buy the
toy
single
soldiers
the
used to
single
fuck.
action figure, they were, but those things you'd get so many of them in a pack for the same price as a single action figure. But since you got so many, you can have a different battlefield compared to the Spider-Man action figure, where you're like, okay, Spider-Man's gonna be in this pose, and he's gonna be swinging through the city.
Hmm.
Like, it's not the same. Because
No,
now
it
it's like,
really
oh, he's
isn't.
gonna stand here and he's not gonna do anything other than stand in this single position, and then he's gonna like flip his web, and it's like that's not the same as being able to put him in the position to flip his web and then have him swinging, like in your imagination, of course, or you can stop motion as some intelligent kids used to do, but like you don't see that anymore. It's all this is how the set is. This is how the action figure is. It comes with this set, and you're fighting Doc Ock, but all you can do is have him in this position where he's like punching Doc Ock, and that's all he can do. Like, it's
Yeah.
not. There's no imagination and creativity behind it anymore.
I feel like stop motion really like helped. I don't know if help's the right word, but it like do you guys remember Go-Go Crazy Bones? They were like
Sounds familiar, but I probably
I don't.
misthinking.
they were like trash packs, but they were like I don't remember what material they were made of. I remember when I was really young and YouTube, like I just started watching YouTube. There was a series of like stop motion with those. That shit was peak to me. Like they weren't posable or anything, but the stop motion creativity was awesome. Like
That's the fucking word, Pete. Holy shit, opposable.
posable. Okay, there you go. But like you, I don't know. It's just like because I went through a couple of my old boxes of like shit I had, and I'll find like the
Well,
Go-Go's and
lights working.
shit, and like I see all the old toys. It's like god damn, like they were really like putting the work in back then.
Oh yeah,
But now it's just like meh. And like
that light. That's
I kind of feel bad for Alice because she's like gonna grow up like so I'm gonna
Digital age.
digital age
yeah,
and
exactly.
it's like I'm not like I know what good toys are like. She won't probably unless like we see like a resurgence in that. But it's like
Which I doubt.
I 100% doubt that. But it's like I'm gonna like keep her off a tablet as long as I can. That way, like she can appreciate like whatever, even if it's like one toy for her entire childhood that like she enjoys. Yeah, like I feel like the
Keeps her
toy
off the tablet and won't be
yeah,
a fucking iPad kid.
yeah, like even when I was with Kate as like our kid will not become an iPad kid. Like that will be one thing I fucking refuse. But like even
But another
Absolutely.
reason I can barely hear you guys, I need to turn my chat mixer up.
and I
Holy
feel
fuck, this.
like the drop in toy quality kind of goes hand in hand with like TikTok and all that because like a kid's attention span now is like 20 times shorter than what ours
Non-existent.
was. Yeah, exactly.
It is because it's just how it is. That's just the short form content. These kids growing up get a phone or a tablet from their parents, and then they don't get to use their imagination by
Fuck
being
no.
bored like
They
we
just
were.
they
We
just
had
sit on
video
their
games,
phone.
sure, but we didn't have the online platform to play the video games necessarily. Whether
No.
it was the internet being of poor quality or the you just didn't have the money to have internet at the time or like a console.
Mhm.
Like you'd play offline games, you'd play your story based games, then you'd get bored. So
And
you'd
then
be like,
you'd
well, I
go
don't want
fuck
to
her
play
off.
games. I want to go outside, and then you'd find your friends, you'd call them up on your landline,
Mhm.
and you'd talk to them, be like, hey, you want to hang out? And then you talk to your parents and say, hey, can I go hang out with him? If you could bring me over, they could come pick me up, or they could come over if their parents bring them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
like there used to be some sort of cohesive social agreement to it, and now there's nothing.
Yeah, now it's like
That's a fact.
parents
Like
don't like
you had like that's also a thing is I don't want to cut you off here.
yeah, you good.
Nowadays you can text everyone. Back then you couldn't text, and if you did, it costed something because you didn't get unlimited data. You had minutes
Mhm.
on the phone, and your parents would be like, "Get the fuck off the phone, stop texting, use the landline and call them." So you'd actually talk to people.
Yeah.
So it's not only that, but you're also at the time building confidence in the ability to speak and to hold conversations, and you can't do that anymore because
Fuck
it's all
no.
over text, and you have all the time in the world to respond to a text. You could think about it, but in a real conversation on the phone, you can't think about you can't think about the response as quickly as or as long as a text because you're gonna sit there and they're gonna be like, "You still there? Oh, I must have lost you," and hung up. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, fuck no. You gotta think now. Back then, you had to think about like on the spot and of like somebody like to piggyback off your thing of like, oh, their parents could pick me up or whatever. If if that didn't line up, you'd have to like think on your feet real fast about what you could do around the house to get a ride there and back.
Exactly.
I remember that a couple times. Like I'd call one of my buddies up who I haven't I'd be like, "Yo, like can your parents bring me home?" He's like, "Nah." So like as soon as I heard the nah, I'll be like, "All right, I'll get a ride there, and I'll get a ride back." Then I go up to my mom or my dad,
Exactly.
whoever, and be like, "Yo, I will do X, Y, and Z when I get home or X, Y, and Z tomorrow as if I get a ride to and from."
Yeah, like you'd figure out how to be responsible, or you'd be like, okay, I will do the dishes or clean my room or some type of chore,
Mhm.
and then they would repay you, maybe not with money, but
No, they'd
with
be
that ride to and
yeah.
from your friend's house, and that's fair. That's an exchange that shows responsibility, and it teaches you. But you don't get that anymore because they're like, oh, they text someone and they're like, you want to hang out, and they're like, yeah, and then their parents aren't even in the know and they're just like, bring me here. And the parents are like, I have to. And it's like, we already made plans. It's like, well, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So it's not even like a give and take with the kids anymore. It's like, well, they already made the plans. So it's not like they can bail out on them. And now it's like the parents' responsibility to make sure the kid makes it to these plans. And it's just not fair to the parents,
Fuck
but
no,
it's also
cuz
at the same time not fair to the kids because the kids want to have fun and hang out with their friends. So it's like,
yeah.
the give and take is all up to the parent now in the fact of I got to give them this experience, but if I don't, I'm taking away the sociability that they could be having.
Mhm.
So it's a net loss for the parents altogether, and it's a loss for the kids in the fact of they don't get a childhood like they used to, like we used to have, where you can learn how to be flexible and how to bargain and barter, I guess is a good way to put it,
Yeah.
with just everyday stuff. Like you don't get that anymore, and it's sad. Like there was just a magic behind it that you don't see anymore.
No. I mean, I feel like as as our age groups get to like where our parents are at and whatnot, well, not even our parents, but like as we like our age groups start having kids, I feel like there will be a push to like get it back to the way it was, but it won't be as prominent or
It won't be
extreme
as
as
good.
yeah, no.
It's not going to feel the same. Not for us, obviously. We're going to be older, but it's not going to feel the same vibe wise for the kids. Like it'll never be the same just because of how much everything has changed.
Yeah, no. And I mean, like, everyone always uses the example of, oh, I used to ride bus 85 home, but now today I'm riding bus 26 to my friend's house. I that was a whole different vibe, bro. Like you go on a bus with some,
Oh yeah.
it's like
You
holy
get a
shit.
freaking you get a bus note to go and like it's a Friday the last day of the weekend Friday from
Yup,
school, you get a bus note, you talk with your parents and you talk with your friends' parents. You'd get a bus note and be like, "Can I go hang out with them and spend the night tonight?"
yup.
You fucking you plan it out, you get the bus note signed by your parents and then their parents and you go home on the same bus and you hang out and you have a grand old fucking time with your friend.
You get that bus
You
note,
don't get
you're the
that
big.
anymore.
You get that bus note, you're the big dick on campus for the day. Is
Oh,
almost
fucking
what
That's a
true because
fact,
you're just
bro.
it's almost what it felt like.
like it's just a different vibe. You were just on like cloud nine because you know at the end of the day you're going to hang out with your friend and have a sleepover and play video games or go and run around outside or something. Like it's just a different vibe. You're just feeling good the whole day because you
I
know you're gonna have a good night because you're gonna go hang out with your friend and watch movies and eat pizza or some shit, dude.
I feel like that feeling will exist for like ever because every time I talk to somebody, it's like, and they have a vacation coming up, it's like, you're making it through the week, and then like the day before your vacation or 2 days before your vacation comes up, and you're talking to them like, yeah, I already checked the fuck out. It's like, I've been there. I've done that multiple times where like, oh, fuck, I can't remember the last time when I went up to Cuca for the Super Bowl. I was
Yeah,
at work the night before, and I was talking to my boss. I didn't give a single fuck, and like he's like, "Why are you in such a good mood?" I'm like, "I'm going to get fucking hammered up at college, and I'm not gonna have to fucking deal with your bullshit tomorrow." He's like, "You know what? Fair enough." Like that's one of the
right.
feelings I think will stay. Like being able to check out at the end of the
It's
week
a
with the homies.
feeling. It's a feeling, but it's not the same vibe. You know what I mean? Like it's not the
No,
same emotional vibe you would get from the school type of vibe where you're like, dude, I have no responsibilities. I don't have to worry about work before I go. I have school, sure, but
yeah,
this is the weekend where I'm gonna go hang out with my friend for maybe the whole weekend or just all
Friday
of
night.
Saturday, Friday night, and then Saturday, and then you go home Saturday night. Like,
Mhm.
and if it was like late spring, early summer, just before summer break, you would go over and spend the night, and then you'd swim the next
Yep.
day or swim that night. Like it was crazy shit, dude.
God forbid one of your friends had a pool, bro, and you went over. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
My
I was
one
the
of my
friend with the pool, bro.
one of my best friends had a pool, and every like summer we were over there at least once a week.
Oh yeah.
It was just like it was a vibe.
That's how it be.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
title this video "Angry Men Yelling at Old Clouds" or "Clouds in the Sky."